But we're gonna unlock flying. We're totally unlocking flying right now. So we're gonna start with the Prudent Hunter quest, and then we're gonna go to his friend. So you're a traveler, aren't you? Could I ask you for your help with something? There are too many prying eyes here. Come and meet me on the other side of Gomlajik Grove. Bananas. We have to go to the other side of the banana groves. I thought that said shady. It was like shady jaw. It's a shady mamul jaw. When aren't they shading? But hey, you're one of the Third Promise's retainers, aren't you? Please help me. My name is Shadil Jaw. That sounds like a curse word. And my husband and I were attacked by wyverns outside the city. He fended it off so I could escape, but he's no match for them alone. I know I have no right to ask. Given how our people are treated by outsiders, but I'm begging you, please save my husband. His name is Gotolja, and he's near Golmajik Grove. Please hurry. I wonder if I can finish these. If I start them that way, if I can finish them on my dancer. Because I forgot I need to put those on. I got to put those on to the other. Because I got to get my dancer up to 96, and I got to get my summoner up to 96, so I can do the next set in the aiming and magic quests. So, yeah, it's fun. I've been having fun with Dancer, like picking it up as it's been leveling. Like, so far I only have one extra button, but... You have my thanks, stranger. I take it my wife sent you. Wyverns don't usually attack people. I hardly knew what was happening before they were on us. That's neither here nor there. Let's return to Mamuk and see that you're well received a proper reward. Sidid Josh should be anxious for our arrival as well. Oh good, I can finish him on here. Oh, it's a fate. What level fate is this? 94. Get over here. Until the fate party gets here. Which... There's a really wily paladin just running around. So Dancer's a job that I played off and on throughout Final Fantasy XIV, and I really enjoyed it. It's a lot of people say it's fairly easy because you just kind of follow the flashing lights. Like there's the Fate Farm. There's a Fate Farm group anyway. But yeah, it's a. I did play it as a primary job in 6.1. I was just getting sick of a couple of the other jobs and wanted something else to do, and so I was playing it a lot in 6.1. I went into Savage with it. I only got the P1, but hey, you know, I tried. I tried Savage, but actions, it's heat of battle, and you were on crafting yesterday, so we're on gathering today. Good, you made it. I need your help handling a small but quite irritating problem. Have you heard of blue leafkin? No. They supposedly were once Mamulja who were cursed by some misdeed or another. Those who believe in that sort of thing are terrified to make any contact for fear they are cursed as well. I personally don't believe there's any truth behind it, but that wouldn't stop people from thinking I was contaminated by crossing paths with them. For a blessing, blue leaf can generally keep themselves deep in the forest, but recently one's been spotted wandering around these parts. That's why I need someone unbeholden to Mamuk's superstition to dispose of it, and speak not a word of the deed. Alright, you got it. When did those drop off? Oh, while I was in the fake. Okay. That's not bad. This guy's gonna take them both on by himself. Okay. I did have one the other day when I was working on it. Might as well help him out with his. I mean, there's no reason not to. Since he helped me out with mine. Thank you, traveler. Now we'll be able to hunt these forests without fear. I have many stories of blue fleetkin, but none agree on whom among the Mamulja was cursed first or for what misdeed. Some say it was Toporo punished for felling trees. Others say it was Abonwa punished for burning them. But each clan insists the blame lies with another, of course. Honestly, I think it's just a tale to keep people away from the dangerous and forbidden areas of the forest. Just the other day, one of our own went and pursued a mark in that direction. He hasn't been seen since. That blue fleekin just now. Could it have been? No, it's just a story after all. Anyway, you've done us a great service. We're sure to keep to our normal hunting grounds and see if we can't find our missing friend. Alright, through the banana groves. You'd think it'd be funny. So, the banana groves are here, but when you actually gather them, they're like down over here. So, they're not even in the same area as where the banana grove itself is. I've been doing a lot of gathering. Like, so much gathering. So much gathering. Oh, 1,000 blessings upon you. My Gotulja is safe, thanks to your kindness. I don't know what I would have done had you not arrived when you did. Most of our able-bodied fighters have left the city in search of mercenary work, you see. As I once did myself. You're from Eorzea, aren't you? I toured across the salt in my younger years. This is until I suffered injury enough to send me home for good. Now I can hardly manage to ward off the occasional feisty wyvern, it would seem. Glory days mean little when you can no longer protect your loved ones. It's okay. You got old. I'm perfectly fine, aren't I? Besides, those wyverns weren't feisty. They were positively feral. I can't believe we were attacked by such a normally docile creature. Something had them agitated. I can't imagine what. Still, if our local wyverns are being driven into a rage, that doesn't bode well for us. I realize this is more than you bargained for, stranger, but would you be willing to help? It's unheard of for wyverns to attack Mamulja, so we need to determine what's going on before someone gets injured. Yeah, I gotcha. Totally. All in. There's little in it for you, mine. Don't get your hopes up. Thank him, dearest. He's doing us a kindness. I do it out of the kindness of my heart. Right. Just not used to the open generosity is all. Thank you, stranger. We're counting on you. Alright. See, I don't remember what the 3 tribes for the Society quest would be. I think it's the Momolja, the Pelu Pelu, and the Hanu Hanu, but I don't remember completely. So, I mean, when we get to tribals down in the patches and stuff, I'll definitely know. But, and we gotta run. I got to run through all these gold quests and stuff to make them that. But now that we're done with the side stuff, it's time to get back into the main story itself. Back into the main story, because I'm ready to go. Ready to go to Area 4, Zone 4. Like, it just seems like it's been so long. Look, everyone's up here waiting for me. Been waiting for several days, but okay. Is it voiced or is it not? Why did you choose to settle down in Mamuk? I haven't exactly been welcoming to outsiders, legendary explorer or otherwise. All the more reason to keep a weather eye on them. Though seeing how you've won them over, methinks I have less need for vigilance. I'm here at Gul Jaja's behest to ensure his hard-won peace is kept, and incidentally, to remind Zerilja of his duty as elector should he have forgotten it. Yeah, he almost did. My old man ordered you to stay here? That's no way to treat an honored guest. I'd say I'm more than your father's guest by now. Or didn't you see the sepulchre atop Warkor Zormor? That's right, Kethrem was one of the names. Your father and I fought shoulder to shoulder in many battles, Alagarmando being but one of our triumphs. He and I are brothers. So when your brother tells you to stand watch, you stand watch. You trust in his judgment and his strength at will, even if it means you have to sit out the occasional scrap. Surely you understand such a bond, surrounded as you are by these bright and eager faces. I do. My comrades are my strength. It's thanks to them that I understand Papa's hope for this nation, what I must continue to protect. Then prove your readiness for the throne, Wuklamat. Find the Golden City. Any clues, dude? Oh, I will. With these ones beside me, even uncovering a legend should be child's play. Especially since I believe I already have. What? All by yourself? How? When? Yeah. Why don't you share with us? Well, as you know, electors are forbidden from giving unfair advantage to claimants. So when Hunmu Rook refused to divulge why my grandfather passed through Ikbrox 20 years ago, his silence spoke volumes. You think Galuf had something to do with the Golden City? Precisely. Moreover, only the Yukhoi who lived in Yaktel have ever dreamt those golden dreams. When exposed to certain triggers, those with magical aptitude have been known to receive visions. And if Gerfler's abilities are at all representative, the Yukhoi are no stranger to the arcane. Which means the dreamers of Eld likely owe their experiences to their inherent qualities and their proximity to the city itself, here in these forests. Then all we need to do is search Yaktel from top to bottom, right? It would behoove us to try and narrow our focus. To that end, I propose we return to Mamuk and make inquiries. While there, we can also take the opportunity to seek any necessary travel preparations. When everyone is ready, let us assemble at the Aetheryte. Look, freaking Aaronville has magic backpack. I don't think we need to get that much provisions. Wait. Aaronville, what are you doing here? You, Kachui's boy, aren't you? She told me about you. She said she tasked you with finding the Golden City. I might even succeed despite my best efforts. I had begun to think it was a fool's errand. My own fruitless search in my youth proved as much. Yet here you are, older and wiser, playing the fool again. Courtesy of the company I've been keeping, perhaps. Wuklamot's not the only one to have grown thanks to her comrades. We'll find it. Together. Hey, was I ever that young? You're sitting there waiting for Aaronville, be like, hey dude, what's up? Ever the vigilant, warrior of light. You waited for me? It seems Keter knows my mentor, so we chatted for a bit longer. Alphanode said it to meet by the Aetheryte, so I'll see you there. Come on, Froggy. I'm surprised we weren't talking to anyone. To get this frog mount, you have to beat up a big frog, if I remember right. Formidable. My hand is clipping through my hat. So what'd you guys find out? The merchants were more than happy to mend my gear and sell me supplies. One would hardly believe that they were adverse to aiding visitors. You won't believe how many nodule they gave me. Now all we need is a hint to point us the right direction. City of Gold, here we come. I think I can offer that much. Milal! And, what's his net bucket? I have an inkling as to where the Golden City might be. Milal, Cha. And, Zeril Cha? You've come to help us? Nope, he hasn't. He got dragged along by his wife. As an elector, I am forbidden from speaking of the Golden City, but my wife is beholden to no such constraints. Then anything you can tell us would be greatly appreciated. Our people have lived here for centuries. There is no corner of the forest we do not intimately know, save for one. Do you recall the place I showed you? Where my son confessed the truth of blessed siblings. The stone pier stands at the entrance of Sky Deep Sea Note, the final resting place for children we lost to our zealotry. Precious few are permitted beyond the Centifet door, and we have not explored its deepest resets. The Golden City is in Yaktel. It might be hidden there. Will you permit us to search for it? I have no reason to refuse you. No longer will we rely on blessed siblings, nor will we steal the sacrifices made to conceive them. The Sea Note is no longer under our protection. It is a dismal burial ground, and our children deserve better. Their bodies will be moved to a place of comfort and peace. Oh, that's so cool. I'm sure Bakul Jaja will appreciate that. And we're here to offer any help if you need it. He seems surprised. Thanks. Okay. Your father also visited the sea note, come to think of it. It was many years ago by now, but a notable affair due to the foreigner he brought with him. A mage, I believe. Galuf. Truly? The Dawn servant did not disclose his reasons, but he descended past our cenotaph and into the old Yakoi quarries. That's a dungeon. That's a dungeon if I've heard of any. Doubtless the very same ones excavated by Vorparlor's dreamers. Then the Golden City must be there. Or along that way. In the depths of Skydeep Sea Note? Thank you, both of you. We'll set out straight away. You'll find a winged beast or two lingering in Drak descent. It will carry you below. I believe in you, Third Promise. You will make a magnificent Dawn servant. Especially since he's the only one left in the frickin' contest. Cyril Joss saw to that. Well, no, Kona withdrew on his own, but the other two were booted by Zerilja, so this is it, everyone, to the Skydeep Sea Note. And the fact that he went there with Galuf, you know, kind of points to a few other things as well. Should frickin' fly over there. But nope, we're gonna just ride our fast little horse. Although, riding map 1 and flight are about the same pace. Although flight does... I mean, the difference between the two is that with flight, you don't have to worry about all this crap. You can just kind of go straight to wherever you're headed. With riding map 1, you do kind of have to worry about all this stuff. You know, you got to go up and over and around and, you know, discover your path. So, that's I mean, that's the biggest advantage. You don't want to mess with me, buddy. Told you. Oh, I should put up food. I mean, like, I like having fight in zones, but I'm not tied to it. I mean, flight has its advantage. It has its advantage, but it doesn't, like, you shouldn't limit yourself, because I know a lot of people do. Oh, that area unlocked. So now I just have that one for this zone. This is the center, which means that beyond these doors is right of succession or no. Disturbing the souls at rest here feel wrong. I know, but I can't turn back. Let's pay our respects at the very least. Pray. Let's go. I'm ready to complete my journey. The Sky Deep Sea Note, now accessible. Dungeon 3. I knew I was getting Dungeon 3 here soon. I was like sitting there going through like stuff, like where I'm at and like, you know, all the different stuff. But, wow. Okay, so Dungeon 3. What you gotta say about this? Part of me is sad to see our journey end. I have yet to see what's waiting for us there. Let's see what the teams are. So we got Wook, who plays tank or healer. Oh god, we got Alpha known as healer only. We're screwed. Cryle, which is DPS, and Alize is DPS. I think I will heal this one. Especially seeing the fact that my freaking... How high up is my Dragoon? My Dragoon is behind my Dark Knight. Holy crap. That's trouble. Alright, so now switch to Book as our tank. Cryle and Alize. I can take this team anywhere. I like this group. If you have not fully figured out, I have a complete bias against Alpha Node. And it all started back in ARR. Whoa, look at all those jars and stuff down there. I mean, it's 1 in 100. So that's even, like, wow. Like, that's just, boom, mind blown. Like, I didn't think, like, you see the odds, but you don't think the odds a lot of times. So I wonder if I can force a big pull. see. Rook should come up here. Should come to me. Medica 3. Oh, shoot. Been here. See how well they do with that big bull. So if I can force big bulls on them, then I'm good. Oh. I probably should have waited for it. Nah, we're still pretty good, so. I don't think I'm going to have a problem with big bulls. I do need to build up a couple more lilies, but... I don't like the fact that the lilies only charge when you are in combat, though. It looks like big poles. We're gonna get Wook to go with some big poles here. And the good thing about bringing Alizé along is Alizé is a what do you want to? She's an LB. She loves her LB. And so once LB hits, she'll LB. And so that's like got its benefit, because if you trick him in the big pole and we hit the LB, then you have that benefit, which is pretty cool. Because once you LB, you can like if you LB on a group like that because she's a red mage, she'll LB the whole group instead of single targets. So it does have its benefit. Oh, it's a tail attack. You're cursed to be a nuisance to your party. Okay, it's counting down to something. Okay. Feather ray produces copious bubbles. Probably don't want to touch his bubbles. Why do I have 2 Vuln stacks already? Okay, we got some big bubbles here. They're all gonna slide, so... Troublesome tell. And he's gonna start shooting bubbles again. Whoa, these bubbles are coming from everywhere. I must have touched a bubble. That was probably what it was. Look, where are you going? Okay. So if I stand over here, this is going to be a safe spot. Okay, I did put it on her. See, it came up while we were on the boss, but, you know, it's still an LB. It's still extra damage. See, I don't understand this curse. Like, nothing in this curse, except for the bubbles, seem to be coming from us now. So there's the bubbles that come out of the feather ray, and then the bubbles that come out of us. I think that's what the nuisance is actually doing. Helm of Fending. Crit, debt, fit, strength. Ooh, that's nice. Okay, this way? It's probably going to be... That's a tank helm, isn't it? Fending? Yeah, tank. It's not supposed to make sense. I didn't say it was supposed to make sense. I don't know it's not supposed to make sense. I didn't say anything about making sense. You're always making me double guess myself. Sometimes. When you say stuff like that, you do. Because then I don't know if what I said. That's okay, don't worry about it. I don't pay attention to half of what I say, so... I could have said something about not making sense. Because, I mean, there really was an attack that didn't make sense. Like, that dude didn't make any sense. The tail feather dude. Trying to figure out his attacks. Never know what book's gonna show these guys, but she's gonna show them something. Ooh, hold on. Bit that piety mind. Bit up, mind up, piety. That one has. This has crit and debt. That has debt and piety. What does piety do for me? Fixed MP regeneration. Regeneration rate is determined by piety. Only acceptable when in battle and roll is healer. Applicable when in battle and roll is healer. So, I don't need piety. Like, my piety is high enough. My MP regens fast as it is. That's a decent, like, the other stats are okay, but not great. No, they're barely adjustments. But this is when you actually start, workers arise. Eliminate the rats. Like, most of the healers really haven't needed piety for a very long time as a substat. Like, there's been occasional points, but not like it's not like it's really needed a whole lot. If Book was a true warrior, she would regain her health at an alarming rate every 25 seconds. Yeah, hold still. Now what's he up to? Now he's waking up more things. No, Krahel, we don't. They might, but we don't. Silence. Our workers have fallen. Activate firearms! This is good. Dude, a cannon of some sort? Let's see. Sky Deep Earring of failing dexterity, vitality, direct hit, and determination. I don't know how that's going to compare. Oh, he goes in the hole. This doesn't sound right. It's going to be a reflective type attack. But I don't know what happens when we hit the ball. Oh, that's what happens. Okay, so you got to get out of the big ball AoE area. These are T-shaped attacks of some sort. Oh, that was expected. Alizé with her LB hog again. Okay, so now he's got 2. So shoot there, shoot there. You have to figure out which one he's not gonna hit and then go to that safe area. And say that. Okay, so this time we've got 3 of them going. This is gonna like be the only safe spot this time. Take that, my dude. You can't counter my Medica 3. Okay, he's gonna shoot there, that's gonna go there, that's gonna hit over there, so... we want to be over here. There. Right here. This is the safe spot. Come on, homie, fall! There he goes. Where's my chest at? That's how I know how to get out of here. Sky deep trousers and maiming. Strength, direct hit, vit, and crit. Ooh, those might actually be good on my Dragoon, and I don't know if I can put them on the Reaper yet. Nope, Reaper's not high enough yet. Oh, I can't see the next group, so I can't do a big pull off this one. Because I don't know how far it is. I don't want Wook to die in the process. That would be being a bad healer. Oh, I know why Tank got so far up. Because he had like tons of crap today. Like everything was Tank in need. Except for Alliance Raid was DPS in need. And PvP was put on my Dancer. Because I gotta get the Dancer up to 96. And then I get the Summoner up to 96. So I continue those role quests. They're the 2 the furthest behind. Let's see how far this next group is. So it was up here. And up here. Yeah, see. If I had a normal party with regular players, we would have big pulled. Oh wait, you can't. You couldn't have big pulled that. You had to do that group, and then you come do this group. So that wouldn't have been possible, the big pull on the last one. Sometimes they do that in dungeons, so... But yeah. Pick that up before my wings expire. Man, I'm out. What's left? 3. This guy's almost dead, though. Look, do you not know how to use your mitts? And then I lose the last charge. This is kind of definitely like leading us to Solution 9. Because all the coloring and everything looks tied to Solution 9 somehow. Sculptor of Silence. Maul Skull. Earrings of Casting. So we got the Bracelet of Casting, Bit, Intelligence, Spell Speed. I actually hear that Spell Speed's kind of good for the current set. Bit, Intelligence, Det, Direct Hit. That might actually be good, but it's going to take me a while to get to the point where I'm going to get a caster up to 95. Maul Skull draws power into its fists. Oops. I didn't get hit by either of them. Oh, me. He's leaning forward in. That just kind of... I don't know. Ooh, check that timing out. Maul work? What the heck is he doing now? Oh, it's dodge mechanic. Something about those two. Okay, that's okay. Got that figured out. That's a multi-hit. I'm just shifting sides right after the first one because of what he did the first time. Okay, if I stand like right here, that should push me the direction I want to go. Oh, look! She tried to kill me! Okay, dodge mechanic. Oh, I could have stayed. Then he's gonna go down the middle. This homing plays dirty. Aquavel. Alizé LBing again. Well, at least we got LB2 this time. There's a stack. It didn't go off. Oh, because I'm on the wrong side. Ah, crap. I died. So I have to do this one again. If I was using the wrong magic. I thought I was on my right side and I was on the left. Okay, I think he went right first. Nope, he's going left. Now we go right. And this one went into the spread mechanic. I like the animations on that one. And now we're doing dodge mechanic. Just stay put. That's going to go down the middle. Two, three, Medica 3, Medica 3. Get everyone healed up. And he's going to do a knockback. There's been bigger. But it's a pretty big one. Like, Zero was about that same size. Okay, he's gonna hit from over here. That time I used the right magic. Okay, he's gonna hit from over here again. Now we all need to spread out. No, no, look! Damn it! She tried to kill me again! We've got regen on, so... I swear, Lamati, you keep trying to kill me, and we're gonna have throwing hands or something. I could slash rally. She keeps trying to kill me. I don't know, we would have had much more problems with Alpha Node as our healers, so... Because he only single targets heal. I can at least heal the party. Keep everyone alive at once. And she's got that regen on her, so Alright, let's see if she can not try to kill me this time. I'm gonna go into the corner. I'm just gonna set off my Lily Bell. There we go. Giant, whatever skull dude, his name was dead. I figured out how not to let her kill me. Stand in the corner. Ooh. I got the orchestration roll. And the Dragoon weapon. Ooh. I'll have to check that out. There's Dead, Crit, Strength, Fit. Ooh. I don't know if that's going to be higher than my relic. And the Sky Deep Heights of Healing. This has spell speed, which can be good. I think I'm Saracen. No. See, my Correndum is still higher. The Vit's a little bit higher. And the mine goes up about 11, but that's it. Because I really don't need spell speed. And the crit is actually lower on this, so that wouldn't help me. Lost in the Deep. But we have the orchestration roll from this dungeon. That's pretty cool. I wonder what the minion is. Every dungeon has a minion. It's like this weird cube. I knew this was solution. This is tied to solution 9. Like, I just don't know how. I just don't know what's gonna happen.
I thought this place was of Yokwi origin. But is this glowing stone their creation as well?
No, it definitely looks Allegan. I'll tell you that right now. Like, you can't tell Allegan crap, Kryle. Like, Kryle and Alpha Node and Alizé and myself, we should know what Allegan crap looks like, and this totally looks Allegan. Of some sort.
Don't tell me it's the Allegans again.
There we go! There we go!
While careful study would be required to confirm, it does not appear to be reminiscent of their designs.
It's very similar to their designs, though. It's probably a culture that came up at the same point. as the Alligans, but I don't know, maybe they shared with each other. What is Kryl up to? There's an eyeball hole there. We need to go over to it.
A golden light. Could it be?
See, the Golden City, like, gold could be anything, not just referencing gold itself. Because knowledge is references gold, a golden item many times, and strength can be golden, and
There's
so
something on the other side, but how do we get over there?
well, I think you just figured it out. Of course, Lamati's the one that's getting us, like, with the just wandering around stepping on crap.
That's how, apparently.
Oh, really?
Right then. Let's go and take a look.
She sounds more apprehensive than she has this whole game. And your character and the Warrior of Light looks like really apprehensive. Like, what the heck's over there? This is where we're going to meet the mystical female character that they wouldn't tell us anything about.
That seal. That's Charlian and no mistake.
Yeah, Galuf put it there. One, two, three. I missed how many there were. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so the 7 stones will go around the thing.
Come look at this.
Alphinaud will tell you. So the 7 tablets she has will go around the curve thing, the half moon thing, and they'll each go one for each one of them in the correct
Your
order.
tablets would be a good fit, wouldn't you say?
It's pretty quick. She laid them down just like a bunch of cards. Yep.
Leave it to Alphinaud.
Smart ass. See, we got even more of this stuff over here. It's more and more elegant every step we take. But I don't think they're Allegan. It's really like a lot of the Allegan stuff is actually like when you're doing the coils of Bahamut, it's very pretty. It's like glowy like this too. No, it's not the city.
There is some resemblance. It doesn't quite live up to what the Yokhui described from their dreams.
There's another portal up there. Right there, that's another portal.
Well done. Well done indeed.
Gold Jaja. Why is he here?
You, my dear daughter, have found the entrance to the city of gold and triumphed in the right of secession.
Zarel Jaw must have told him that she went on the way. She went on her way there. Excuse me.
So we did it.
I still got 3 more zones to go to.
We made it to the end.
You seem more perplexed than joyous.
Because it raised more questions than answers.
It's just. This place is unlike anything we've seen in Tural. Never mind the peculiar stone.
The gate.
So I am given to wonder what exactly lies beyond that gate.
Nothing less than the golden city of legend, I assure you. No circumstance prevents us from opening the gate.
What?
As to what the city is and what Gall of Valdesium discovered all those years ago, this knowledge and more I will share with you after your ascension. What you choose to do with it will be up to you.
No, let me into Solution 9. I want to go in there now. Don't make me go through it.
Golden City is real. It took a while, but I finally found it.
Come, let us return to Duliola.
Home at last.
Got hit by the sleeping whatever in the tank quest. Oh no, we're not putting it on there. Not here. Well, we've done it. We've seen Wook Lamont to victory in the rite of succession. Like me, I expect you have no few questions about the Golden City, but they must wait until our claimant has settled into her new role. Even as she speaks, she prepares for the ascension ceremony back at the palace. I'm given to understand it will be held in a few days' time. In the meantime, let us all enjoy some well-deserved rest. Okay. You can now go in there with trust and blah blah blah. Let's see. Is this an up? Strength is higher. Vit's the same. My debt is higher on my relic. The crit is only one difference, and this has direct hit. Dang. So close. Did we get any other fending stuff? This we didn't need. That's casting, so I don't know. I can bring my caster out and check against there. That's tank. That we didn't need. That one's aiming. And then we compare these. Add in comparison. Because I can take the debt out of this and use them over there, so. Crit is higher. That has direct hit, not dead, but if I take those over, their direct hit and dead are about the same. Vit is higher, strength is higher. So the pants are better. than what I have on. Let's look, see how much of a goober I look like. Not bad. Can't dye him though. I could just they're not like terrible pants. They look like really tight workout pants or something like that. Like some sort of spandex or something. I think I'm gonna kind of glamour them. I don't like them. Back to my jeans. Oh, I can't take the material out of it yet. I'll tell my okay, so that didn't change my pants at all. And my white mage didn't change at all either. So. Yeah, I can't take that out until... Okay. Let's check the aiming item. Dexterity's a little bit higher. Vitality's just a small bit. It says dead, that has direct hit. And then that's... Oh, okay, so it's got dead, direct hit, and it says crit, dead. So the earring is not good. I don't want that. That's tank, that's casting. That we didn't want. Let me try it on first. See what it looks like. Not a fan. Okay. And then I need to switch to Summoner to check the casting gear. Alright, so Vit's a little bit higher, Intelligence is a bit higher, Spell Speed goes up, Det goes up, so they're matching. Yeah. So I don't need to go with the Augmented Bracelet of Casting, I just, well, I'd probably need it, I don't know what the Augmented how it compares against that. Bit Intelligence, about the same. It says spell speed on my earring. Direct hit is higher, and the dead is higher. So that earring is actually useful. So we're gonna throw that in our chest. And then the last one to check it up against is our helm. So crit and dat, which could move, so it doesn't matter. Strength went up, bit went up. Det and crit goes up. Okay, yeah, so this is definitely better. And we're gonna... What the heck? That looks so silly. What is on the back there? That is the funkiest looking helmet I've seen in a long time. Gotta say. It's a good thing I have a glam plate for just my hat. It's an odd looking helmet, I gotta say that, but you know what? I have a plate that I can switch to just my helmet on. So, my hat. I have one glam plate devoted only to that hat. That's the only item on there. So I can always have the Animos hat on all my stuff until I find a better one, but... Well, not quite a Star Wars clone helmet, but it was pretty bad. On speaking with Peshikwa, several cutscenes will play in sequence. Recommend you play it set aside at time. Okay. Welcome back, and may I congratulate you on Wook Lamott's victory in the Rite of Succession. It is our great honor to host the comrades of our future Dawn Servant. Such a grand journey has doubtless left you fatigued. Please relax and enjoy your stay. That was a really interesting looking helmet, so... It's the one I picked up in the dungeon. It has a little bit better stats, so sometime later. I'm drinking mate. Someone's knocking on my door again. It's probably Wook. Oh no, it's Kona. How about you invite him in? Surprised to see me? I suppose it's only natural. Oh. May I come in? I think I did say welcome back. I don't know. Oh no, it was in the dialogue. She was welcoming you back. I haven't properly thanked you. I'm confused. What's going on? That my sister was able to realize her potential is testament to the quality of her traveling companions, particularly you. For that, you have my heartfelt gratitude. I only did as you might have in my position. Wook Lamott did all the work. I was just moral support. Bottom one. My primary business is calling is to deliver a message from Lamati. As you well know, after the Ascension ceremony, she will officially take up the mantle of Dawn Servant. She's expressed a desire for you to accept a post within her administration. What? While making no mention of me. I'm sure she's going to have a spot for you. I needn't decide immediately. You needn't decide immediately. My sister will broach the matter with you again after the ceremony. Whether you continue to assist Lamati or not is up to you. I don't have a job back in Eorzea, so that is all. If you'll excuse me. Man, there's got to be like a pressure plate or a sensor or something for these doors. They just open on their own. You have become someone irreplaceable to her. As her brother, I acknowledge that with no little jealousy. But believe me when I say I hope you will stay by her side. Depends on the job. I mean, it ain't got nothing going for me back in Eorzea or anything, so... Might as well stick around in Tyrol. Alpha Node dissolved my last one. So I ain't got no job no more. And thus it arrived. The day of the Dawn Servant Ascension Ceremony. Is the second head actually going to wake up for this? I mean, it is a big day. Hey, look, what's his name's here? And other Yokweis. War...
Crowd, as befits the changing of Dawn Servants.
Yeah, they're all wearing the same colors. You tell each other apart. Plus the new stone. I got Moblins here. Oh, really? Is that why everyone's clapping? Co-alpha node.
The Dawn Servant!
Look! He's here!
Are you gonna wake up?
Reason is resting again. Thought he'd grace us for this occasion at least.
Yeah, me too.
People of Tuliolal, you honor us with your presence. For on this auspicious day, we witness the dusking of one era and the dawning of the next. The succession of Dawn's servant. But I've talked for long enough. Allow me to present the claimant, whose determination, wisdom, and compassion guided them to triumph and the city of gold.
Come on, lemon tea. I'm gonna shock everybody. He's dead.
My daughter, Wook Lamont.
Well, at least she didn't change her clothes or anything. Still looks the same.
Huzzah! Huzzah!
Long live the Dawn Servant! Long live Tuliolal!
Growing up in this city, I used to think I knew all there was to know about Tuliolal. But my journey showed me how much I had yet to learn about the cultures, histories, and aspirations of this nation. Through the time-honored Ihana, the Hanuhanu taught me how they nourish and cultivate both the land and their bonds with visitors. And with their alpacas and tradecraft, the Pelupelu showed me the depths of their patience and fortitude, to know when to push through and when not to push your luck.
Hey. It's not illegal to carry out a corpse, it's just part of him.
From the moblins and their artisans, I gained insight into the power of creativity, that it is when we are filled with passion and bolstered by the support of others that we produce our best works.
That's Gulal Jaja.
And in Kozamauka, I was moved by the history and hopes of the Yokhui, who believe that death isn't the end, that we live on so long as we remembered. I felt joy and harmony in Gaktel when I tasted Shebruk Bibil, the dish that marked the beginning of peace between the Shebral and Mamurja after centuries of warfare. And I felt sorrow in Mamuk when I met with those who placed their faith in the promise of blessed siblings, and for this were burdened with great suffering. Through the understanding we forged, I'm hopeful that they will
Wouldn't be
find what
bored.
they seek through friendship and community.
Probably a little bit.
For we are all Turali.
Understanding with Mamuk? What sorcery did she use on them?
She used the sorcery of talk. She talked to them.
All of which is to say that, as I've come to know our nation, I've seen the ways in which we thrive and the ways in which we still struggle.
I think I focus more when I'm in the videos than when I'm live.
Some in Kozamauka must resort to banditry to survive. A faction of Yokhui still cling to dreams of conquest. Not everyone lives in peace and plenty. And there's still so much of Tulihyolol I don't know. Places I haven't seen, and people I haven't met.
What's up with the crags?
That's why I hope to keep learning about and from you, that we might build a nation where everyone knows happiness. Because if there's one thing my journey has taught me, it's that your happiness is my happiness.
I think I have more fun when I'm out, when I'm live. When I'm doing the videos, I'm like trying to focus on the video itself and what I'm doing in there, and so I don't have as much fun as when I'm live.
Say mine, but the Dawn Servant doesn't need to be a single person, does it?
You are. Wait, what? Huh? Doesn't need. Oh wait, she wants to share it.
What is she doing?
She wants to share it with the Warrior of Light. What the hell? That's like 3 stories.
My father led Tulihyolol to prosperity by the resolve and reason of his 2 heads. But my one head can only get us so far. To further change
She's a
our
cat. She
nation
lands on her
better,
feet.
I'll need someone else.
Yeah, she wants
Someone
you.
with the knowledge and insight that I lack.
She wants to ask the Warrior of Light.
So what do you say? Be Dawn Servant with me, Kona.
It is. Oh, she got Kona. Asked her brother to help because he's knowledge and reason. He's the reason side. She's the other side. The resolve side. The one that wants to go out and just beat the crap out of people. Fight. But he's got...
Archie. Are you certain?
He...
Absolutely. You take reason, and I take resolve. Together, we make a full Dawn Servant.
I mean, he wants to bring forth everything.
You'll have no objections from me, of course.
The other head gonna say something?
But mine is not the approval you need.
Need the approval of the people. And Koana to accept.
During my time abroad, I experienced the benefits of foreign technologies, some of which I introduced to our nation. Dirigibles now soar the sky in the south, while locomotives traverse the land in the north.
It's not dead, I don't think, at least.
I was convinced that by imitating foreign powers, we could assert our strength and thereby deter invasion. Yet despite my intentions, I failed to understand what I was too eager to cast aside, and the very people I wish to protect.
See, we haven't been to the bunny or the cat village,
Our
so...
journey has taught me that culture isn't a hindrance to progress, but a shared value that binds us, connecting lives and generations. With your blessing, I vow to help Tulihyolol prosper in a way that honors the hopes and heritage of all her peoples. My esteemed predecessor would accept nothing less.
Yeah, they're a feline type character. Long before we had full felines, which are the Hrothgar. They're
I harbor the same wish as my sister. To give you cause to smile. That is my heartfelt desire.
they're sure, but so they have the cat ears and they have a cat tail, and then their hands kind of curl like a cat paw a little bit, and that's about it. The rest is very kind of human in design. I guess he's got the approval. That's a here. I don't know where the heres come from. Yeah, at least out here. In Tulal. In Tural. And we haven't seen the,
Glad this didn't go to waste.
oh, I think it's got them both on there. Yeah. It's got her and then Kona on there, holding up the Dawn Servant crown.
This is the Lay of Legacy, the part of the Tulihyola saga where you and I become the next Dawn Servant.
She like pre-planned this a lot.
Good heavens! Don't tell me this is what kept you so busy ahead of the ceremony.
Just so you know, I didn't decide this on a whim. After reflecting on all we've been through, I realized it was the only answer.
With this, both my brother and I have worthy successors. He
Yeah,
would have
that would have gone to waste. Oh, maybe the head of reason is dead. It says his brother.
Of course you knew.
Yes, you've been right.
It's been 3 years since my brother left us.
Wow, 3 years. He's been carrying around the dead head with him for 3 years.
It cannot be. The head of reason is no longer with us.
Oh, tragic tidings.
I didn't want to believe it.
I'm sorry I never told you. We wanted the people to rest easy until our successor could be chosen.
Oh, that's why they chose to hide it.
Planning the right was my brother's final duty. He was determined for it to serve the nation's best interests, and labored nigh without cease. And then he died, forcing me to do the actual work. A sneaky bastard. But he did well. I have to give him that. The outcome speaks for itself.
They didn't say why he hid it. So the head of reason planned the whole rite of succession and everything to go with it. So the 7 tablets, Galuf's role, the electors, all those pieces. He planned and put all that in place. And then the head of resolve was the one that had to execute on everything. My guess is they hid it. He did say that they hid it just so that people didn't worry, you know, to keep people, to keep the people, I mean, uprisings and other stuff, if they had learned that the head was gone and it was just the resolve left. So to keep the peace, they just said, oh, he's sleeping.
rises.
Not what they expected.
Shine resplendent, and their rule bring light ever greater to Tuliolol.
I knew she was going to have some sort of role for Kona. I just didn't know what it was going to be. I'm glad that she chose to split the role with her brother. But I want to talk to Kyle, not Ironville. Wook Lamont was brilliant up there, wasn't she? The part of the second promise was surprising, but between the two of them, I dare say our new Dawn servants will be capable of anything. The future of Tulial is bright indeed. I think if they leave the first promise in charge of the military, and the two of them take over the others, except for, you know, like, put Lamati ahead earlier in Yaktel. But you put Lamati above him and then he reports to her. I think that might work out or something. Why is he there? Oh, I think this is... they've been trading or something. Or these are the people they've probably been trading with or something.
Changes in the air, and it's all because of our little firebrand. Every Ilmer father's daughter, that one. I'll be watching where you steer this nation, lass. With what time I've got left.
Let's see, fixing the thing between the two, now they can trade back and forth. More. And so like meat from the upper forest and stuff can come down the lower forest, and the lower forest stuff can go up to the upper forest much easier. What the? Who took out Ketchum? Get a music roll out of this. Wook Lamont has truly come into her own, has she not? Indeed, even as she moved the people to her heartfelt words, she retained her characteristic spontaneity, as evidenced by her nomination of Kona as fellow Dawn servant. As sudden as it was, I would like to believe she gave it all due consideration. I think she gave it a whole ton of consideration. She could do far worse. Kona completed every feat except the last, and that he only forfeited to help Wook Lamont secure victory. I look forward to seeing how Tulial will prosper under their care. Me too. But she's got a job for me somehow. We got more story to go. This ain't the end. We're only halfway in. Everyone, thank you for coming. I could see you all perfectly from up there. That was an impressive speech, Dawn Servant. I told you, no titles. Besides, after everything we've been through, you're nothing less than family. So like my family does, I'd like you to call me Lamati. I'll try to pronounce it correctly. It'll be my honor, Lamati. I don't know. I think that this one sounds funnier, but like this would be the best or better one. I want to go with this one. I'll try to pronounce it correctly. Oh, don't worry about that. However you say it, I know it'll be with love. If we do mispronounce it, please correct us, but It would be my honor to call you Lamati. Mine as well. Indeed, consider us your Eorzean cousins, if such notion appeals to you. Eorzean cousins. It's a little embarrassing, but not in a bad way. There's still lots I'd like to say, but I need to make my rounds first. I want to thank my supporters who are visiting for this occasion. Could you wait for me here? Of course, we'll keep ourselves entertained. That said, would you join me, Chaosfire? Of course! Wonderful. Come and meet me outside the Winged Walk, then. Really looked around the plaza here. It's just a plaza. Ready? Let's go. Our first stop is Auntie's Tacos. And not just for a snack, I promise. Wook Evu and Moblu should be there. We're going on a date with the new Dawn servant. Are there no story points on there? Just straight to each point. I was just gonna jump off that. I thought that was gonna be a drop. See if Wook with Lamati. See, I think they should have changed hers after that point where she says, "Call me Lamati," so that in the game it shows up as Lamati instead of Wook Lamat. Because that would fall in line better with what we are asked. See if she'll follow me this way. A little bit. Hey, look, we got a whole bunch of them here. Dawn Servant Wook Lamat. Words cannot well express the profound joy your ascension has brought me. No need for formalities. It's still the same old me. Alright then, I shall forgo formalities. Surprised he didn't ask for her to take his head off or something. But I cannot. You are Dawn Servant too disrespectful as to address you without your due title. At Dawn Servant, I'm ordering you not to bother with formalities. Alright then, I won't bother anymore. I could more easily converse with a drunken alpaca. Thank you for helping Wook Lamat become Dawn Servant, Chaosfire. Political opinions in our community may have been divided, but a Dawn Servant's ascension presents us all with a prime opportunity, which is why I'm convinced everyone to participate in a commemorative Cells campaign. How's it going, Turtle? Hope you had fun at not work today. A wonderful plan, though. My first big undertaking as a merchant. I do like the sound of a cell, so long as I'm not persuaded to buy too much. It's so good to see you all again. I wanted to personally thank each of you for your help. The feat of reeds and the feat of gold were my first true tests as a claimant. If not for your guidance, I would have failed the rite of succession before I fully understood its importance. Of course I remember stuff. I remember lots of stuff. Now that you've given me a taste for celebrating culture, I can't wait to see what else Tulial has to offer. In Zoctral, for instance. As always, you must observe proper etiquette. I would be happy to offer my service as a tutor should you desire them. I can't think of no better instructor. I'll be sure to bring Kona as well. Your duties as Dawn Servant will be plentiful, but don't forget your promise to attend Ihihana next season. Of course, I wouldn't miss it. Sure, your mom liked the fact that you cleaned the house. When I've made a name for myself as a merchant, I'll come by the palace and tell you all about my biggest sales. Hehe, I look forward to it. I have been personally attending to your alpaca's care. Dare we hope to see you at the ranch again? Tell my fluffy, spit-filled friend that Walk Lamont will visit soon. Anyway, you'll have to excuse us. Oh, you haven't seen Fonzantine around here, have you? A tall, slim fellow with long, pointy ears. Long, pointy ears? Saw a man matching that description by the weapon dealers in Bayside Bevy, in the company of a moblin and a pair of Yokoi, if I remember correctly. Bayside Bevy. Got it. Where's my tacos? You're not going to deny me tacos, Wook. Enjoy the festivities, everyone. And the tacos. Wook is going to deny me tacos again. I can't believe this. I want tacos. I'm here for tacos. Everyone knows about our tacos. But have you tasted our margaritas? A fruity drink. It's the perfect complement to a spicy meal. Grab a glass and have a good time. I want tacos! They didn't give me any tacos. I got denied again. These guys are denying me tacos. I can't believe it. I think they're up at top. I can't get no tacos. Oh, it's Racco Rock with them. Wook La Dawn Servant, Chaosfire, you honest with us with your presence. Thank you for coming, everyone. I know the journey to Tulial isn't a short one. Long road worth the travel to congratulate new Dawn Servants. To hear the head of reason had passed brings me sorrow. But we who remember him will ensure he lives on. May the accolades of this day be as offerings to the future he envisioned. The High Luminary and I attend on behalf of Warlord Zeko. Had our people come en masse, we would have been an obstruction. Nonsense. You're always welcome, all of you. This is your city as much as anyone's. In fact, it was their city first, so... I'm glad to see you hell and whole, Chaosfire. Though I know little of the particulars, I can only imagine your latest adventure has been both long and colorful. Beginning with near shipwreck, if you'll remember, yet here we stand, celebrating the ascension of your claimant. When my journey began, I thought only preserving the peace that my father worked so hard to create. But the feet of pots and the feet of proof and the feet of ice showed me that peace is not simply the absence of war. Being able to live together in safety and happiness. That's what my father envisioned for this nation. That's the Tulial I want for you all. Trying to make chaos in my chaos stream. It's my job. So I promise you this, as Dawn Servant, I will do everything I can to bring that same happiness to the bandits of Kozamuka and the Yokoi of Chirwager, Saltern. I won't forsake them. As I was moved by your father's influence, so too may the Churwagger come to accept your peace. Their beliefs have stood for a millennium. While not easily shifted, neither are they immutable. Well, I'm pretty determined. I'll come around eventually, mark my words. I can vouch for the efficiency of such determination. Thanks to the Moblins' hospitality, I've been able to rediscover the joy of my craft and honor my father's legacy. Now that good living is secure, the village overflows with feel smiles. The heck is a feel smile? It must be happiness. Such cooperation between help hands and potsworns is the very spirit of healthy potpack. A partnership like yours is bound to be fruitful. I look forward to seeing the fantastic pieces you will produce. There are some other people I'd like to see, so we shall take our leave. Let's try and find Hunmu Rook. The Zabrax Rax? I believe him. I saw him on the sands below. The Gleam Sands. Thank you. Enjoy your time in the city, and remember, this will always be your home too. Because it was theirs first. The city was built by the Yakoi. When they left, these guys took over. Wonder if she'll run across the roof with me. Yep. That's actually how I've been getting down to go over here to all the role quests. Hey, Zerilja. My, you honor us with a personal visit, Dawn Servant. Congratulations upon your ascension. No, none of that. My title may have changed, but I'm still just Wook Lamont. More than just, I'd say. You have grown into a leader fit for this nation. Your father must be proud. I hope so. But big events like this make me wonder, you know. What's my birth parents might say if they knew? And then she got the little smirk. I imagine they would say that it fills their hearts with joy to see the strong, compassionate woman you have become. I owe my thanks to you as well for fulfilling your promise to me. I told Bakul Jaja to stay with us so we could all congratulate you in person. But he marched off, muttering something about not being able to face you just yet. The boy needs purpose beyond catering to the demands of others. He was always too obliging for his own good. I'm sure he'll find his own way, especially if he knows his family is there for him. That we are. By the by, have you seen Keteram anywhere? Or Tankawa, that is? Keteram was a strong name, if a bit exotic. We called upon him before leaving Mamuk, but he wasn't at home. I don't recall him seeing him at the ceremony either. The first promise was notably absent as well, though I assumed he required time to salve his injured pride. Everyone thought he'd be the one to succeed Papa. My victory must have come as quite a shock to him. As for Tankawa, sure he's around here somewhere. We're ready to appear when we least expect him. Or he's been knocked out. You best be going, but relax and enjoy and make yourselves at home. Come to visit us anytime. Alright, I think I found everyone I could. Let's return to the others in the Winged Walk. You got it. The date is over. Now we gotta go back to everybody. Right there. I don't know the name of how these places. Except for the watch. So I keep going there so much. Alize Kryl. Welcome back. I hope you didn't rush on our account. No, we took our time.
Seen everyone you wanted to see?
I have. Sorry for keeping you all. Now, there's just one last matter. What Kona spoke to you about. I'm sure he made it abundantly clear. But I'm completely serious.
You didn't tell me the job yet.
I want you to stay in Tulihiola with me.
I'm a little short to marry you. I don't think we'd make a good couple, but I like you.
I'm not forcing you, of course. But should you wish it, you always have a place here. Ah, that's right. This is for you.
Maybe if I fancied to my Hroth male, you know, be a better match.
A permit granting passage to Shatural, which, as I recall, you've yet to see. An adventurer like you could hardly resist, no?
I actually spent a little while as Mel Hrothgar.
I can't believe our journey is over already.
Except, couldn't wear the hat, so I switched.
You accepted me as a comrade and stood with me to the end. You have my eternal gratitude. Thank you. Well, I had better get going. I need to start learning all my official Dawn servant duties. I'll be sure to share what my old man says about the Golden City too, once he tells me. Till then, feel free to pass the time as you like.
Yeah, we're going to Zaktaral. We're going north.
For now, I will remain in Tural. There's someone I'd like to see before returning to Sharlayan.
His mentor. Slash mother.
Alize and I also intend to remain a while longer. As educational as this experience has been thus far, we feel there are even more lessons to be had for Garlemald. By hearing about the peace your father facilitated, and then seeing you reforge relations with Mamuk, we were reminded of a profound truth, that is, acceptance begins with understanding.
You're gonna go spread that to Garlemald, huh?
You demonstrated throughout the rite. There are unexpected yet effective ways for two sides to understand each other. The question is how to encourage it, and by seeing more of this nation born of unity, we hope to find some hints.
You're all ditching me, I guess.
Personally, I can hardly wait to learn more about the City of Gold. So, if I may, I'd like to stay in Tuliyolal as well.
Good little turtle. There's an actual turtle mount. There's a couple. I don't have any of them yet, but
Thinking of touring Shatural, perhaps?
they have a like a big turtle mount with like Sushin 9 stuff on it. That's the plan. I'm still undecided, to be honest. I want to go with the top one, but I'm gonna run on this bottom one just to see what the answer is. See how they respond.
Perhaps we could travel together?
The person I intend to meet is my mentor, so I'll be visiting my hometown in Shaktural. If you
I knew
have
it.
no particular destination in mind, I'd be happy to guide you en route.
There we go. Aaronville's going to take us to Zoctoral.
Then it's farewell for now.
I was a
Take care,
good
all of
kid
you.
for many years. I became an adult. Three of them are going to wander off, and it's just me and Aaronville.
When you're ready, come and meet me at the Shaktural Skygate.
You got it, Aaronville. I want to go to the desert. That's Kona. Wonder where Thancred and Ariange went. Wow, she got up there fast.
We're friends to the end, you hear me? Friends to the end!
Yeah, animated emotes have been a thing for a little while. I don't even know what I'm going to do for emotes when I hit affiliate. Gotta start thinking about that one. Probably some sort of dragon. The thing is, the two icons I use, the images I use the most, were AI generated, so but when it comes down to emotes, I don't want AI for them. I don't even know how many slots I'll get, so like I gotta figure that stuff out too. Probably wait till I hit it and then see what I need and then figure it out from that point. Past these gates, over the bridge lies Zoctoral. You have your permit, yes? Packed and ready. No last minute stops to make before we leave. Forgive me. I'm afraid traveling with our new Dawn servant may have scarred me for life. Poor Aaronville. But he used to... I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to end up with. Meanwhile, in the depths of Skydeep Sea Note. It's the brother. He doesn't have all of them. Wait, where did he get the last one from? Huh? He didn't have the last one. He was thrown out because he failed it. It must have been him that attacked Ketchum. It's how he... that's the only way I could think of how he got it. But I don't know what he's up to, though. This is the gate to the Golden City. 2 decades ago, your father bade me transcribe a letter to a scholar across the salt, petitioning the study of this place. Whatever he discovered was something the Dawn Servant feared enough to seal away forever. Or so we thought until the right objectives became the City of Gold. So, Cyrilja was the one that sent the letter to Galuf. But to think that Tonqua would be entrusted with its safekeeping. Had I known the doddering old fool carried a set of keystones, we might have spared ourselves those tiresome feats. That's where they... Yep. When they attacked Ketchum, they got the last one for it. Great power sleeps here, and with it you shall obtain your birthright. So you say, if the new Dawn Servant succeeded where I could not, taking their throne will be no easy task. The resilient son underestimates his own potential. There is no need for worry. The heck is up with that? I have liberated the key from the Dawn Servant's vault. You alone had the means to unlock the gate. Oh, it's a piece of white orsite. You will gain what all you were denied, the right your father's shade. Those bitter memories shall soon be forgotten. Seize your future promise. Open the gate and become the ruler you were destined to be. So homeboy stole the key to the gate. It's working. Yet when he held it, nothing could happen. So, is some there? Can hear me? At last. Who's there? Show yourself. If only I could. Alas, this gate will not open for me. Only the key in your possession can connect us. Then you are the guardian of the city's great power. I do not claim this power is great, but the knowledge I possess is enough to realize any desire to remake worlds. Is that so? Fascinating. Name your price then, for my desire is the world itself. Yes, yes, the resilient sun rises. Together we shall create a nation worthy of our rule. You always gotta have an evil laugh in your arsenal. He's gonna cut down Cyrilja. Promise. Why? Because you served your purpose, dude. Oh. The useless tool is cast aside. Deliver me a new world, one that bends to my will. As you wish, but in exchange... What? But in exchange what? No! No! You can't do that to me. Jerks. Hey look, we get a sweet muffin. You ready to get underway? It's only 2 and I needed 3. Then present your travel pass to the guard and let us be off. You won't have to wait long to enjoy sightseeing. The bridge to Zoctaral is a wonder in its own right. You jerk, let me through. This gate is barred. to all save those who, with express permission from one of the Dawn servants. Yeah, I got a ticket here. Open the damn gate, jerk. It's not a taco. I don't think so. Signed by Val Wook-Lamont herself? My apologies, sir. If you would wait here just a moment. No, it's still not tacos. Even the tacos that I can craft as a culinarian aren't worth crafting. I'm so annoyed. Ooh, I like the guy in purple's outfit. That's pretty cool looking. Well, we should be going to the western town.
Shall we then?
Hell yeah. You know, go to all these taco stalls and never get any tacos. The one time we do get tacos, the big jerk stepped on them. Oh, good. Shaloni. This is the area I needed to be in, so... for a lot of stuff. This is the other side of the bridge. Wow, it is desert.
That great bridge unfolded the wilds of Shaloni, where the sun guides in the Shitonaton.
I doubt there's any tacos here.
To be sure, with its blazing rays scorching the land and hardening its inhabitants. But sweeping change had come to the arid expanse when, beneath its red crust, vast deposits of ceruleum were discovered.
Honestly, I should.
Vow Kona supporters hurtled along,
Like with like a circle and a slash across it.
illuminated by blue flame. It is here that our journey continues, our path taking us along winding roads of steel. Each length of track a declaration of hope and ambition.
I went and I was watching my friend Zwan from last week that we raided. She started today and they kept talking about tacos and she's like, I need to buy tacos because of this. So she actually ordered tacos.
It will be a long journey, but the railroad should make it easier.
We're riding the train. Let's ride the rails.
As for the way to the train station, let's ride these fellows, shall we?
What the heck are these? I got my own mount, but hey, if these are better. Like stuff I need's like way up here, like in this area every time I keep looking for it. This kind of like reminds me of like Arizona and southern Utah and that area and like New Mexico area. Like it so looks like it. Short on runic? Afraid so. If one will suffice, I have the creature ready and waiting. But if you need two, then you'll have to wait. The Ronic have been acting strange of late. More easily spooked and otherwise disagreeable. Picking out a few fit for rent and proving bothersome work. Those are some funky looking ox. Woolly oxen. They're usually so docile. And the ones I saw earlier didn't appear to be unhealthy either. So much has changed since last I was here. Not the best start to our journey. I got mounts on my own. I even got a 4-person mount. You can sit in my car. Still, the train station isn't far. Seeing that we're in a hurry, let's go on foot. I got a car you can ride in Aaronville. About that, sir. as well traveled as you look. It's not only the Ronik that have been giving us trouble. Other wildlife has shown signs of aggression too. A merchant should be returning soon with one of our beasts. Stick around till they do, and I'll see you both on Ronik for a safer trip. Your offer is most appreciated, but I don't think my friend here is particularly concerned about the wildlife. Nope, not at all. Actually, I mean, Ronik Aaron built the Ronik. What the Ronik Aaron built? The Ronik! If this is your first time in Shaloni, I can understand your enthusiasm. Be ashamed to not ride one at least once while you're here. And just ride together. A fair point. If we're to give you the authentic Shaloni experience, I suppose it's worth the wait. Why not just ride together, you know? I'm a really small dude. Right, change of plans. There's a small town nearby. We can pass the time there while waiting. Take it you're heading to Hustawari? Then I'll have a man bring the Ronik over there. Just mind yourselves about the drunkards and troublemakers, eh? Look, I got a cowboy hat on. I look like I belong. About time I got to go to the Wild West. Look, I'm even riding a horse. It's more ironic than ever. 63 north. Oh, it's right there. Man, this is so cool. I used to have a Little People Western town. It kind of reminds me of that. Last time I was here, it was a little more than a camp with a shop or three. Are we going to have shootouts in the OK Corral? Should I be on my machinist instead?
Well, well. It's become a proper town.
I don't know, maybe I should be using my machinist here. I love this. I love, like, Old West stuff a lot, too.
Hey!
There's a machinist. There's another one.
Now hold on a minute.
Some sort of trouble.
Duel in 10 paces. Ready? Go. I love their outfits. They're so interesting.
Give me strength. For the last time, the investigation is closed. There's no refuting the evidence.
Sounds like he's the sheriff.
Give a shit about your evidence, you lying scum. You release my friends, or I'll make you wish you had.
Yeah, you and what army? Especially since your friends are lined up.
Here. Your friends, who had the temerity to point their firearms at me, the deputy chief of the Dust Watch. And after taking them into custody, what should we discover but incontrovertible proof that they had committed larceny? They will not be released until they've paid for their crimes.
I'd heard the peacekeeping force had been formed to deal with growing lawlessness. Seems the situation is bad indeed.
Still can't get up a fuss, eh? Sounds like poor Zekua needs his bottle.
Ooh. See, this is the other thing, like, you get with, like, the cat boys and the cat girls. They'll kind of squat like that a lot.
Sure he wouldn't prefer his mama's teeth?
Ooh, ouch! These guys are mean.
Treat me like a child, will you?
My friends haven't done anything wrong, damn it! They've been framed!
Well, then why did they have stolen goods on them?
Oh, stubborn little runt. Listen here, Zekoa. If you want to be treated like an adult, then you'd best comport yourself like one. That means respecting the rule of law.
I like the boots. Like, they're all wearing them.
Order may be precarious here in Shaloni, but it can be had if each man does the right thing. And for those that don't, well, they have to answer to the Dust Watch. Now run along and think before you cast aspersions next time. Lest you hurt my feelings.
Poor little kid. Everyone's picking on him.
That's how it's gonna be.
What are you gonna grab your gun and...
I wouldn't if I were you.
Hey, it's a Stinian!
Is that?
There's a time to fight and a time to withdraw. For you, that's now.
I do look like that sometimes. Depends on what I'm doing.
Hey!
What are you doing, Zekoa? You better not be stirring up trouble.
This is another law keeper.
Wahute, you sack of Ronek shit! This ain't over! You hear me?
You want to tell me what that was about?
Nothing that need concern you, sir. Zekoa is simply struggling to come to terms with the low character of his friends. But for good measure, I'll have the men keep an eye on him.
Yes, you do that.
He's the sheriff,
Now, if you'll excuse
since
me,
he's the deputy.
I'll go make my rounds.
And he, like, really withdrew back off him when he showed up, so... It's a Stinian! Hell yeah! We haven't seen him since the start. I like the... See, the Endwalker version of Stinian that we have here is so much better than the Stinian else we saw.
Faces among the crowd. Talk is rife, there's a new Dawn servant. Take it you found it then. The Golden City.
Heck yeah, man. Just didn't get to go inside.
The contest is over. And as I needed to return home to Yasulani, I offered to show our friends some of Shak Turar. What brings you north?
And how did you get north?
Just seeing what there is to see.
Did you get a ticket? Going wherever the wind blows, eh? How very like you. It's like a two-part one where it's just the same thing through the whole thing.
Gulul Jaja compensated me rather generously for our duel.
Ah, I see. He did get a ticket.
A comfortable life on the road for the foreseeable future.
Huh. He paid you well, huh?
For now, I shall be moving on. Oh, by the way, I recommend you try the Sabatender. They may not look it. They're surprisingly delicious.
Cactus. I have fought in many a Sabatender.
We don't serve Sabotender here.
Maybe they do. Now. That or else it tries to... It's like a... drink or something like that. Ooh, there's a look thing there. It's over here. Definitely a tune. And, set home point. How do I get up on this building? Oh, there it is. It's true. Heard it from the merchants in Tulial. Something going on in the saloon. And Vista there. There's an upstairs to the saloon. Mahwi? Mahwi, what are you up to? Have you tried the napuls served here at the saloon? Some of the most filling and refreshing fare you can find here in Ustawai. It must have been these two. I think you've had too much to drink. Is that a steak? Or is that chicken? Nope, they're chicken legs. Or are they fish? I don't know, I can't tell. Kind of looks like fish a little bit, but it looks more like a chicken leg or something like that. I want to see their conversation again. See, these guys look like they're the ones from, they're very similar outfits to some of the other, the role quests. It's true, I heard it from the merchants in Tulial. But the Pelu Pelu tell it differently. What you guys eating? Got some bread. That's a lot of liquor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bottles. And some fruit. Thought that was a female cat, but nope, it's a boy. In fact, I used to be a cat boy. My character was. Still have it around. Just don't use it. 1, 2, 3. Bash, get off the table. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bottles on that one. 2 there and some bread. Ironic as big as a mountain, I tell you. I think you've had too much to drink. They got food. They got 4 bottles of liquor, too. See, I can make tacos. So, in my crafting log, I found these the other day. I got the tacos al pastor. And then, tacos de carne asada. I just don't like the stats on either of them. So it's like I'll probably make them once just to get them off the list, but it's very disappointing. And then I think there was a collectible for them. Oh yeah, and then there's a collectible for tacos as well. So I'll probably end up making those ones quite a bit since they're the level 100, which would give me the most out of them. Fancy a drink before you head out into the wilds. I think a lot of people have been drinking around here. There's 1, 2, 3. A puppy's up on the table. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bottles at this table. Wife said it's the best she ever had. Sure she did. This saloon is more than just a place to be deep in your cups. With so many merchants passing through here, there's valuable information to be had here. Yeah, these guys definitely get deep in their cups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I ain't gonna go back to No Springs, not without one more drink. These guys have only had 2 bottles. 1 more. The dude passed out. About to pass out. And they've only had 2 bottles, so they can't hold their liquor. I want to see crafting log. I bet you I don't have them yet. Nope. That's what she said. No sooner do we set out than we run into excitement. At least no one was hurt. This Dust Watch had their work cut out for them. For as long as I can remember, all disputes, big and small, were settled by dueling. The people of Shaloni rarely saw eye to eye, and for better or worse, it was the simplest way to settle differences. Since most would sooner not risk their lives, though it encouraged parties to pursue peaceful resolution as a roundabout fashion. The Dust Watch was likely established by supporters of Kona, preferring peace by by enforce the formal rule of law. A reasonable stance, all things considered. If things ever got out of hand, the Landsguard would be forced to step in. What freedom they would have now would be lost under Zoral Jaw's authority. All of which is to say that, unless a lengthy stay in a jailhouse appeals to you, be mindful of how you handle your arms in town. I mean, keeping it on your back. I should like to think the stableman had arrived with the Ronic by now. I'll go ahead and check. If you still want to have a look around, then be my guest. Come and find us when you've had your fill. I want to look more around the town. This place is cool. Can we go in the... Nope. You don't just pick any old tuna. It has to be ripe. It has to be fresh. Nothing goes in these crates except for absolutely perfect. Wait, what the... Are you picking fish or is it something else? Oh, they're probably... It looks like some sort of fruit. He called it a tuna, though. I'm used to tuna as a fish, not as a fruit. There's someone here. He's got a triple triad card. Trouble is you keep losing? Good. Dissension, 3 open. Ooh, I do not like dissension. Well, as long as I got the right deck, I can beat dissension. Yeah, none of these will have dissension on them, so... what do you got open there? Siegfried, Arconis. I don't know what those two are, and that's storage. I'm gonna go there. Ooh, that's new. Huaca. You done? Is everything clean now? Is sparkly shiny? Ooh, the Haranic is a card. I hope that's the card that we earned from him. Ha! It is! And I got it on the first try. Why do I still have that? I'll throw that in my armory chest for now. What's your stat? Spell speed, vitality, we're getting rid of that thing. Ah, Gemstone Trader. Nopthalender Tuna. Prickly pear juice. Oh, so it's a prickly pear. This has to be used for something. It's got to be on the roll quest. Sparkling fresh, but you quit? Okay. Mesquite juice. I want that. Idivit crit. That's not bad. Spellvid. It's kind of crap there. Runic Chuck. Runic Fleece. Should have the recipes for this. File, titanium gold spikes. Oh, those are shorter than... Those are pants. That's a jacket. Well, it kind of works for the desert. There's just nothing to it. Double-headed gathering. At least that one's not bad. It's a dad fishing hat. Gloves. Kappa. way. It's one of those like newspaper boys, but backwards. That's cool. Double it of crafting. 97 stuff. So I probably wouldn't end up using it. Ooh, I like that. That's kind of cool. Plus it's probably got dual dyes. Just can't craft them yet. Ooh, that one's nice too. Probably wouldn't use it anyway, but... Ooh, what's this one? Code of Healing. That's pretty cool looking. These are all 98 and 99 level stuff, so... Here's the casting one. Silk Shirt of Crafting. Fancy. This is going to be the new crafting outfit. Oh, it's kind of weird looking, but... This is the new gathering outfit. Until we get the, in the patches when we get the first set of crafted versions. Because these are 100s. So that's definitely... That one's kind of interesting looking. What is this used for? Tumbleweeds. Oh, okay. Alchemy. Well, so the problem is, like, I can do it like with so when you do a try on of gear or something like that, I can go here to crafting log. Let me find a piece of gear. So like these boots, I can click try on, and the default is nothing else. Just the boots or whatever item you're trying on. But you can always click display gear, and then it will show it with whatever gear you're currently wearing. So it'll show it with whatever, oh, this has double dye? I don't think the pants can be dyed. Oh no, the pants can be dyed. It's the jeans that have the double dye on them, not the original. So when you do try it, it's always naked, except for maybe trying bangles from the Potsworn. I should think that fetch a pair price. So it always shows you with your base, just the item itself, and then you can add like your other items, but you can't like build an outfit that way. Like it's like I can't try on the 98 jacket and the 98 pants to see how they go together. You have to try each one individually and then see how they work that way. It's always been a weird setup like that. The friend, I take it, sorry to catch you both waiting. Unruly wildlife ain't not the only source of recent distress, I'm afraid. Always been a rise to robberies targeting merchants. As a result, we got a lengthy list of folks wanting to use our Ronique, which is why I have to ask you stop at Shishingwizi Springs. That's fine, of course, we won't, but why haven't the Dustwatch dealt with this banditry? Kameka and his fellows are doing what they can, but they reckon the bandits are operating as a gang. Rounding them up is easier said than done. If you have anything of value, you'll want to take care. Thank you for the warning. We'll be sure to stay vigilant. Right then, if you're ready to set off, I'll see you on your way. Ready? Then saddle up. Your friend seems to know the way, so I won't bother giving you directions. It's an easy coding method, is what it is. Just makes it easy to, when you go to code the, that way it just comes up with just the one first. And then, because, like, they really don't have, like, a great system for a lot of things. I mean, they barely gave us a glamour dresser of 800 items. Mine's full. Continue to be struck how much Shaloni has changed. That town we just visited wasn't even here several years ago. Wants to game? With reliable opportunities to replenish water supply, travelers turn to Nopala tenders. Not just for water in their stems, mind. Their fruits also said both nutritious and delicious. Cerulean bombs. See the hole there? Some might hope to find water there. But it's brimming with ceruleum. The eruption of flames from within makes a spectacle, inspiring cautionary tales of people who wander too close. Ooh, we need to kill one of those. We're gonna have to come back. The Wallachie, meanwhile, show great reverence to ceruleum and its blue flame. But that's a discussion for another time. We're here. A good thing for these Ronique. Mine's mini. They like... they alter the mount sizes according to the size of your character. I wanted a big one. No sooner did we dismount than the next passengers were already on their way. They really are short on Ronique. What do you expect? Now then. This is Sheshenwizi Springs, perhaps the busiest town here in Shaloni. People travel here from all over hoping to find their fortune. The change came to the Hustwani was surprising enough, but this is no less impressive. They've achieved a great deal in the 3 years I've been away. The station is on the eastern side of town, but there should be time before the next train departs. If you don't mind, I'd like to pay a visit to an old friend of my mentor. Go right ahead. Iate is her name, and if she learned that I passed her without saying a word, she'd never let me hear the end of it. She set out from our village some 10 years ago, hoping to earn coin as she traveled around Tyrol. I can but assume she too came here seeking greater opportunities. In any case, let's see if we can find her. Her blue hair should make her stand out. Should make her easy to spot. Are you saying blue hair is not common? Like, I have like... I forgot what color my hair is. I think it's blue and purple and red. Yeah, it's blue with like red highlights. I need to go back this way. Oh look, there's a fate. And a Nopla tender. That's the fate, and there's nobody around here. Is that the other one? Let's see if they're at the other one. So I need to do some of these. I need... How many... Your hair's purple. I haven't done a fate yet, so I can't see what the requirement is. 19%. Yeah, someone's working on this one. Oh yeah, here's the fate farmers. The bushy sunbeard. We got a whole group of them together. Good. This will make it easier for turn-ins. When you get a whole bunch of them then that drop stuff, then you can use, they're easier to use on turn-ins. Yeesh, we still got a ways to go. Someone is running them all over the place. See, whoever's got a bunch of these here, probably just need to go turn in and we should be finished with this. Damn, it's reset. This last group here should be enough to actually get us over. Ah! See, if everyone turns in, we should... Oh, okay, there we go. Would expire. One more Darwa. More Dara. And that'll give me I think it's 10 sacks of nuts. Four sacks of nuts. Stop spinning the boss. Oh, he's randomly targeting. See, the thing is, like, so someone's complaining about how busy the Dragoon has gotten. I actually like it being this busy. Like, I thought it was, like, too much unilateral at certain points. And now that we've got several other things to weave in into the rotation, it actually makes it more fun. In my opinion. And there goes that fate. So let's see. It's, yeah, so it's 6 fates in the first. And then you can get mount speed and stuff after that. Alright, I need to get my nut sacks now. Like, all this weaving and stuff, I really enjoy it. It really makes the job much more fun. Now I don't need to hunt them anymore. And Cerule Anal. Mission Wilds. Probably don't have the names on certain areas. Oh no, I'm in the Mission Wilds. Okay. These are the Nepali tender. There's some interest. Wow, look at, they've got butt cheeks too. You don't want to mess with me, buddy. Actually have butt cheeks on them. That's that's interesting. Like, I don't even think the Sabatenders have butt cheeks on them. They might. I never looked at the back of a Sabatender that much, so. I have to go find a Sabatender and see if he's got butt cheeks too. I heard they're planning to build another rig. We're gonna need more hands then. On the cactus dudes. Yeah, the cactus dude's out here. Oh look, there's the other thing I need to hunt anyway. Let me go find one. See? Here's the Nepali tender. Come up behind him. See? He's got a pair of butt cheeks. Three of these guys? I have that car. I mean, it kind of depends on the opponent, but some of them have cheeks and some of them don't have cheeks. I just thought that was weird. I mean, they look like really strong sabatenders with butt cheeks. There we go. Now I can do all my junior hunt bills and my intermediate hunt bills. My guess is whoever designed that guy, had fun with it. That's the church, because there's gravestones here. First I thought it was going to be the school, but nope, this is a church. Not big butt person. I like medium butts. There has to be something there, but not too much. Oh, can't go in that building. Blue-haired Chitona. It's definitely the person I'm looking for. She's young. Yes, I'm Iyate. And who might you be? I'm a friend of Aaronville. He's my friend. See, she looks about the same age as Aaronville. Could it be? Goodness, it is. Ellen Aaronville, yes. Yes, I know it's a song. It's by Sir Mix-a-Lot. A grown man, you were such a darling little thing as a child. In fact, when the music video first came out, MTV could only air this music video at night because it was decided that it was too controversial. How about that as an odd fact? Because it was a song about butts, and like they had different butts in the song. You know, it's only been 3 years since we last spoke. Really? Only 3? I suppose it all starts to get hazy after a while, living as long as we do. That is true that the Vera have a long life. Well, this is Iyate. She's known my mentor since they were children. She's aged well. Nice to meet you. I forgot the average age on Vieras were. But never thought I'd see the day when you travel with company. You really have grown. She is going to call him by his Ellen Sepia. Yeah, I like Aaronville better. It's easier to say. Ellen what now? Is that what they call you here? All right. I was born Helen Shipya. I adopted a new name when I became a gleaner, one that adheres to Eastern Vieira conventions, so as to avoid drawing attention. Given that this is a homecoming, it's only a matter of time before you found out. Nevertheless, I would appreciate it if you would continue using my chosen name. The Ghoul Jaja also tried to call him that as well. A homecoming? You know, I've been thinking of paying the old stomping grounds a visit myself. It would be good to see Chachuia again. She's the finest archer I know, Ellen Shipia's mother and mentor. Every time I dropped by, she'd treat us to veritable feasts, prepared with fresh game she'd hunted herself. You're impressive with the bow too, Iyate, even among the Chitona. Oh, I couldn't compare to Chachuia, and her skill at arms pales in comparison to her knowledge of nature. That's what earned her the place among Ghoul Jaja's traveling companions, after all. That is the female Vieira that we saw in the cutscene for, what was the name of the trial? She was always the inquisitive sort, and took her journey across Tyrol, lit a fire in her. Even after Ella and Scipio was born, she often left him in my care so that she could embark on another expedition in search of the unknown. Oh, how we would cry and beg her to take you. Oh, how you would cry and beg her to take you along. Must have been hard on you. Yate, please. What? We're all friends here, aren't we? No matter how many times he asked, the answer is always the same. You can come when you prove you're a true explorer. He's pretty much one now. Don't remember. Thus did she task me with finding the Golden City. Despite my best efforts, all paths led nowhere. I assumed it was but a dreamer's fancy, a ploy to goad me into experience the wider world. But it was real, and we found it. You found it? As part of the Rydic succession, I assumed everyone had heard. That's amazing. Oh, she'll be thrilled. And eager to bombard me with questions, no doubt. She's probably already been there since she was with Gold Jaja traveling, so... Well, we should be on our way. Thank you so much for stopping by. Give my best to Chachuya. Help! I need help! What's that about? The Vieira are known good at bows. We'll investigate. Please wait here. Like, their characters have always been a bow-willing character throughout Final Fantasies. Not a taco. Bandits. Doubt there's tacos in the Old West. No doubt, these are the infamous local bandits. Hey, I know that lady. Namikaka. Please, you have to help. I've been robbed. It's Namikaka. Lamott's nursemaid. Aaronville, Chaos Fire. Coming any closer, we'll slit her throat from ear to ear. I could jump over there faster than you can slit her throat. If you so much as nick her skin, you won't live to regret it. Oh yeah? Hold on, did he say that this is Wook Lamott's nursemaid? Maybe this ain't such a good idea. Take the goods to the boss. We'll deal with this. That's not a bad outfit that the female's got on. Please, you have to give it back. Why are you chasing her? Crazy? Well, I'll go after Namika. This lot I leave to you. You got it. Well, does he mean jump down your throat faster than you can pull your weapon out? Cocky bastard. I'll hang him by the ears and feed that old woman to the dogs. You ain't gonna be around long enough for that. We can deal with them later. First, we need to put this one in the dirt. I don't have the ingredients to make tacos in-game. Plus, I don't want to make the in-game tacos yet. Whack! Hey, where'd your buddy go? I think you're by yourself there, dude. Oh, where'd you go? Damn it all, he doesn't know when to quit. What do you mean? I just kicked your butt. Doesn't know when to quit. Maybe you don't know when to quit. I don't make tacos very often. I'll do like stuff for like burritos or fajitas. In fact, I might do that this weekend. I pulled out chicken tenders, and then I pulled out 2 sets of chicken thighs. And I thought they were the same, but I pulled out boneless, skinless, and then regular bone-in skin chicken thighs. So yeah. I might do chicken tenders or some other stuff for like fajitas or something like that. Thank you. I don't know what I would have done without you. I always keep like burrito shells in my house. The bandits managed to get away, but I have an idea where they're headed. You said they stole something from you. A bracelet. It was a parting gift from Mook Lamont. I see. Close as you two were, I can only imagine how much it meant to you. But what brings you all this way? With the right of succession ended and Mook Lamont crowned the next Dawn servant, she is ready to stand on her own. I told her as much, and of my plans to return home to Yasulani. She gave me the bracelet that might I always remember our time together. It filled me with such joy I wanted everyone to know, everyone to see this wonderful gift given to me by the vow of resolve, and now it's gone. I wouldn't let them take every coin to my name. If only they had left me that bracelet. I don't do street tacos. I would ask what you intend to do, but I know that look. Getting that bracelet back. I'll knock them senseless. It's what Mook Lamont would want. Please, you mustn't put yourself in harm's way for my sake. I can assure you no harm will come to us. Chaos Fire will make certain of that. I don't do street tacos. Like, I don't even do the small shells or anything like that. Like, I do regular burrito shells. Usually it's just like cheese on it, but in a quesadilla form. But I also do fajitas. I don't do tacos that much. Don't do salsa that much either. I usually buy it. I understand your methods can be brutal, but it would be wise to show some restraint. If you find yourself on the wrong side of the law, perhaps I should come as well to be sure all proceeds as it should. I don't know what to say. I can see why Mook Lamont put so much faith in you both. If we're anything else, let's steer it back to Sheshwanizi Springs. She'll be safer in town, and with Iate there to keep an eye on her, we should have nothing to worry about. Thank you, both of you. I think it was probably when I was younger, and I have family members that'll do like, okay, we're all getting together, and it's like, okay, we'll just do tacos. I'm like, that's just a cop-out to me. But when I do stuff, I'll do way more than I should, so. Been kind of sucky because I've only had myself to cook for. I don't have any else to cook for. And what are these guys doing? Oh, it's a brawl. Took my job, you sack of raw neck piss. You gonna take that from him? Not my fault, you're goddamn slow. Go for the cut. What did the other guy say? He came up at the same time as the first one. What the hell? They're not even really fighting with each other, just staring each other down and pushing each other. Well, I mean, that's what they do. But, I think I've had it so many different times like that, that it never appeals to me anymore. Not as much anymore. I'd rather have, the burrito type one where I can fill it up with a decent amount of meat or fillings and stuff. But honestly, I like fajitas better than I do tacos. I mean, I'll go to taco places and stuff like that, but even then I'll usually do a burrito or something like that. But me, I'd rather do I'll cook large amounts of food because I enjoy cooking. but I have no one to cook for besides myself, so I can't cook that much food. Aaronville told me what happened, and you needn't worry about it, Namika. If those bandits should find us, I'll kick up a fuss and see them driven off. That bracelet meant everything to her, and those bastards wouldn't care even if they knew. Makes me sick. At least she's safe, and I know you'll set things right. Aaronville's composed demeanor means belly to his eagerness to help Namika. Alright, let's see. Creamy hot chocolate, skill speed, vitality, tenacity. Crit fit spell. Heidi Vit crit. Dead fit crit. That one's actually pretty good. Fruit and aloe jelly. That's the one we're gonna take. I used to cook like a whole brisket and other stuff during the summer, but this year, since I don't have anyone to cook for, I'm not cooking the whole brisket or anything. Alright, let's go and recover that bracelet. While I have nothing but contempt for these bandits, as this involves a gift from Rook Lamont, you must be mindful how our actions might reflect upon her. I doubt Namika would find joy in the return of said gift if lives are taken in the process. When it comes to violence, I ask you to stop short of killing him. The rest, we can leave to the Dust Watch. Well now, that makes me think you're strong. Really strong, are you? Well, I bested Ghoul Jaja, so... I may have saved the star on one occasion. No more than any other adventurer. Aren't we humble now? But the matter-of-fact way you say it makes me think it's a tremendous understatement. If your curiosity has been sated, then please indulge mine. Is there anything you can tell us about these bandits? I kind of like her pants that she's wearing. And the boots I kind of like too. Let's see. Well, of late there's been talk about some unsavory types coming and going from Tontomai to the southwest. That's the old mining town that was abandoned. That's the one. Now that cerulean extractions is big business, no one wants to waste their time picking off the dried up veins there. Sounds like a perfect lair for bandits, not to mention that the one with the bracelet fled in that direction. Should I be investigating that place? I can let the Dust Watch know if you'd like. No, not yet. It would be best if we went alone. There's something I'd like to ascertain if you know objections. Right then, let's be off. Oh, we saw that place earlier. When we were running around. But no, I'd cook like a whole brisket, or I'd cook like 3 to 4 racks of ribs. On occasion, a whole pork butt. But I cannot eat that much. So, I don't cook that much anymore. It seems the bandits have claimed this place for themselves. I just enjoy cooking half the time, so... I cook lots of different things. During the summer, most of the stuff I do in the summer is grilled, just so it doesn't heat up my house. They've made no attempt to conceal their presence. How can the Dust Watch have not noticed by now? Question for another time. First, we must find the bracelet. I don't see the bandit who had it. Perhaps they're in one of the buildings. Ramshackle as they are, it should prove a simple thing to eavesdrop on anyone inside. If you would go and have a look around, I'll keep watch for trouble. I don't fry much. I grill all the time. In fact, I've been, like, even since I was young, my parents would have me grill. Because my mom would say, like, my dad wasn't very good at grilling. But I always have been, so he would, and it's not notice you here. You can safely eavesdrop on any inside. I do the air fryer a lot. I love my air fryer. I have an Instapot. I mean, I like cooking on the stovetop, but during the summer, it just heats up the house too much, so I don't like using my stovetop a lot. As you lean to listen, you begin to pick out voices in the muffled chatter. Don't know where we'd be without him. Probably shoveling sand, praying we'd strike it rich. Ain't that the truth? Only an idiot would work the mines without easier money to be had. Not when we got the boss who can keep the dust watch off our backs. Ha! Hey, watch what you say. The wind's got ways of carrying secrets in the wrong ears. Maybe so, but who'd ever believe that one of them sainted souls was running our crew? That drunk who bought your story about the gold-shitting alpaca, am I right? Ha 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 ha. It's honestly, like, especially if you're making a large amount of food and stuff, for, like, multiple people, you could, you can have it, it's really good and it's really easy to cook in, like, because you just set it and forget it. But yeah, well, I mean, see, the thing is, I like the Instapot better than the crock pot because there's multiple things you can make in it. And I can even, like, start with one dish, like start a dish in there. So like if I put like a ground meat, I can start cooking up the ground meat and stuff in there, and then I can add like the sauces and stuff like that to it later, and then you can so I can cook them all together. The best way I did learn to do hard-boiled eggs is in the Instapot too. In fact, it's quite easy, and the shells just come right off. But I've never had a crock pot. My ex had one. I think she took it, or we got a smaller one, or we had to get a second one or something like that. But I also have a rice cooker. That's the only thing I need the most of. As you lean and listen, the familiar voice rings through the wall. Let me out of here, you bastard. Shut your mouth, you sniveling little brat. Make me. I'll give you all back for framing my friends. The vulture most of all. You tell him he can eat shit. Hey, how about we give you a chance to tell him yourself? See how tough you are then. Yeah, I did that. I actually have a cookbook for an Instapot. For my Instapot, and like, I've used it quite a bit. Someone entering the room from the other side. I brought back a prize you're gonna love, boss. Have a look at this bracelet. Beautiful, ain't it? Bet it was made by a famous artisan. You idiot! How are we supposed to move something like this without attracting attention? Boss, please, please. I'm sorry. Reckon we could find a sailor who won't ask questions. Sell it for a song. Here is your reward. Don't bring me this kind of grief again. I won't, boss. Thank you. What is Aaronville doing? Aaronville, what are you doing? Finished, are you? Let's retreat for now. I hope that now that DawnTrail's out, that they put out another Final Fantasy cookbook. Because it's got a lot of good recipes, and they've got some new stuff, so. So, were you able to learn anything? Their leader is a man of the Dustwatch. Yeah, probably the one we saw in the first town. That would explain why these bandits haven't been able to do as they please. And you say they gave the bracelet to him? It seems you have our work cut out for us. Did you hear anything else of note? Yeah, the loudmouth kid's here too. Sokoa, that's the boy who confronted one of the officers in town, isn't it? And you said they threatened to take him to speak with the Vulture, their leader's alias, no doubt. Fitting for a man who preys on the helpless. Well then, not only do we have a better idea who's behind the recent rash of robberies in Hustoy, but you also know he has a bracelet. Can I go beat him up now? Retrieving it without bloodshed would prove difficult, though. He's that quick to point a gun at his own underlings. We need to get him alone. I'll storm their hideout. I can take him. The direct approach may have served you well in the past, but it won't suffice here. Wihuete is the deputy chief of the Dustwatch. He could claim that we're the criminals on this end, and no few people would believe him. I might have a plan. There's a small settlement to the southeast here. Luwatino Wayabwadaba. Exactly. Meet me there and I'll explain everything. And that's where we're going to end this one, I think. Depending on if this is the end of the quest or not. It's not. So we will end our foray into the wilderness there. And it'll be picked up tomorrow. For tonight, I'll probably go a little bit into this quest down here. But, pick it up in the morning anyway. I've been going with this off stream and with a couple of videos for about, I don't know, about 11 hours, 10, 11 hours. That's how long I've been in game doing all the other stuff. But I may talk to Aaronville. Probably go a few more minutes here, but probably we'll end here really soon. If we retrieve the bracelet without conflict, it won't be done barging in through the front door. We have to lure him out. To that, we'll avail ourselves of Yihahekia, dragon-like creatures that live in the south of here. Really? Dragons? Ooh, my way of things. It's their breeding season, you see, and the males will flock to the scent of a female in heat. Oh dear. With a few ingredients and a sample of their feces, I can create an attractant that resembles this scent when burned. We can then lure the Yee Akaya into the bandits' hideout, flushing out the vulture and his gang. I like your thought there, Aaronville. Then, while they contend with our flying friends, we can sneak in and search for the bracelet. I'm afraid I must ask you to collect the excrement. Oh man, I gotta go get the poop. While you see to that, I will go and procure the remaining ingredients. And before you say anything, I do not ask this because of any aversion to feces. It would simply be easier for me to find the specific species of wild plants we require. Here, take these 3 pouches, see them filled, and I will handle the rest. 3 pouches full of poop. So basically, we're gonna go collect some poop, light it on fire on their doorstep, and yeah, so we're gonna leave a flaming pile of poop on their doorstep and then let the dragons have at it. It's a little bit different version of that prank, but hey, you do what you gotta do. Oh, that's the Mountain Dew Zoo. I just did not want that. Plus, I don't drink Mountain Dew, so. This is Lunya Hisi. That's a Triceratops. There's even a Triceratops mount. And he wants to play. I don't want to play with you today. Oh, look! The Pteranodons. Or what we're collecting Pteranodon poop. That is funny. Oh, let's see what the Pteranodon poop looks like. Weather-worn nest. There's probably a lot of poop in there. Uh-oh, my BFC just went over the edge. No sign of droppings. Well, yeah, it's the freaking nest. Why would there be poop in the nest? This guy's not going to take very lightly to us. Foul-smelling nest. Not playing Monster Hunter. I've thought about playing Monster Hunter, though. No, these have been in the... Pteranodons and the Triceratops have been in the game for a while. At least in Stormblood. Find a pile of droppings and generally scoop them into your pouch. In fact, there's a mount. I don't think I had the mount. Let's see if I had the... Oops, we gotta fight with this guy first. I don't think I have that mount yet. Let's see, page 1. No, I had the Elks, but that's from other stuff. I have a Wyvern. Never a fan of the Wyvern. There's the zoo. Oh, I have 2 Kookaburras. Nope, no Triceratops there. No. No, it's not going to be on these pages. No, I don't have either of them. I know I don't have the Triceratops mount. But, I don't remember where you get them. But, I have to look up where the 2 mounts come from. The northwest. Probably in the unexplored point. Yeah, it's probably in that cave. Canyon bats. Maybe it's not in the cave. 5 yalms northwest. Oh, yep, it is. No, we already got the poop. We found it in the, a lot of bones. Someone's worshipping the bones here. Not sure why they're here worshipping bones, but... We found the poop in the nest. It was in the foul-smelling nest. Looks like this is not a split zone, so this will be an easy one for me to work through and get ether currents. But yeah, there's a Pteranodon mount and a Triceratops mount. I just forgot where they both come from. When I get to the end of it, if this ends quickly here, I'll talk to Arendelle here, and then see if this is the end of the quest or not. Finished already, are we? Here's your big pile of poop, man. Excellent. This will do nicely. All that's left is to mix the feces with tumbleclaw fibers, dried Nopala tender root, and a generous helping of animal fat. Come, let's go back to Tonakamawai. Yeah, that place. Okay, yeah, so this is going to end the thing. In the next quest, we're going to start with lighting the poop on fire. 326 northeast. 329 northeast. Like I'm going north. 309 northeast. 288. 206. Probably over by the town. 228 east. 203. 179. 54. 94 east. I should see it. Yep, it's right up there on the mountain. How many does that give me? It's 3 of the ethers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3 of the 10. Yes, tomorrow we'll pick up with lighting poop on fire. Now we have to go back to Arendelle. I had a Bahama mount. I'm gonna have to wait till I finish with a lot of DawnTrail before I can go back and get that. Everything is ready. Time to set our plan into motion. Let's see. We are getting the mallow jelly. A fair number appear to be gathered inside. Now's our chance. I'll keep watch from here. The attractant I'll leave to you. Toss it into the bonfire near the middle of town. The Hihi-ha-kaya will come soon after. And that is where we'll start tomorrow. By throwing the poop into the bonfire. Freaking. skipper. Story skip that guy. That's the only way that he could have. Wait, is there an ether right up there? Or, yeah, there's an ether current up there. Gonna give me 4. Couldn't figure out why there were so many people up here, and I kind of saw it. Flaming poop. Nah, it's just continuing chaotic chaos. But see that fire there? That's where we're throwing our poop. This is a really nice place. But, yeah, that'll be where we pick up tomorrow. And, but thanks for coming along, everybody.